Audio Journeys from Travel Radio International. Exploration into destinations around the world. Hello, I'm Patricia Lawrence. We are exploring Syracuse, New York, and the life of L Frank Baum, author of some of the world's most loved children's books, The Wizard of Oz. L Frank Baum was born near Syracuse, New York in 1856. We meet our guest, a Frank Baum historian, Kathleen DeSena, at St. Marie among the Iroquois on Onondaga Lake near Syracuse, New York. Support for this audio journey was provided by Comfort Inn and Suites, close to St. Marie among the Iroquois and Lake Onondaga, Syracuse, New York. We meet our guide historian, Kathleen DeSena.
It is the 9th of December, and they are celebrating Christmas around the world. And within the museum, there are several different Christmas trees from different countries, and how every country celebrates Christmas and their interpretation of Santa Claus. And also, we have a Wizard of Oz tree that is kind of in a world of its own.
What is your role here? What do you specialize in?
I'm an L Frank Baum historian in the central New York area, and I also have a company called the Land of Oz Preservation Company in Syracuse, and we are dedicated to celebrating that early life of Frank Baum by having different events and small little festivals for charity.
You are listening to another Travel Radio International audio journey. Wizard of Oz music is by Harold Arlen, lyrics by Yip Harburg. Performed especially for Travel Radio International by Jim Rote.
L Frank Baum, first of all, was born in Chittenango, New York in May of 1856. And his family became very wealthy in the oil business and eventually moved to Syracuse. So there's a lot of connections with both Chittenango and Syracuse areas. Frank in his early life became an actor here locally in Syracuse, and then eventually after marriage moved on into the Chicago area. Well, actually Dakota and then Chicago. But in Chicago he became an author, and it's kind of his niche and that sort of thing, where Oz came to be.
Dakota meaning South Dakota.
South Dakota, yes.
Specifically Aberdeen.
That's correct. Aberdeen, South Dakota. That's correct.
And what did he do there?
He was a newspaper man. He owned his own little company called the Aberdeen Saturday Pioneer. He also did some odd jobs. He also had a bazaar when he first moved there, but unfortunately after a year it didn't work out quite well. He was there for maybe 6-7 years, and eventually from there moved to Chicago.
They have a park there.
Yes, they do. I'm not very familiar with all the details. I know mostly about Frank Baum in New York State, and that's pretty much where I stand.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?